Hello, everybody. Sorry we're late. I'm Marie.
I'm Dominique.
Episode 101, Friday, the 26th of November, 2021.
We're here.
Last minute dash. I'd got everything ready, all sat in the normal place. And then somebody just come to do some work on the roof in the other room, literally as we were about to go press the button, honestly. So I've had to move everything into the dining room.
And I'm just not organised at all today. So, you know.
There we go. Right, let me get everything sorted out. Typical, the day that I've got like loads of bits of things, so I've had to carry stuff. So I have no idea. Let me just sort myself out.
Well, I would say, God knows what's going to happen today, but we say that every week. So why anything should change?
I've lost something. Oh, where have I put it?
I've lost a lot of things.
Right, keep talking. Keep talking.
Keep talking.
Keep talking. There it is. It's fallen on the floor.
There.
I was still there. You can see me in the mirror. Right. Do you like my jumper?
Yes. Sorry. I've just now got on and I can't catch up with the sleep.
How good is this? You can see the back at the same time.
That's the perfect way to demonstrate garments. Jingle bells, jingle bells. It's so
honestly, right, where are we? Let me get myself sorted out. You know, you think you're organised. So yes, I've finished it. I've got it finished, all sewn up. It is so warm and snuggly. Oh my goodness. The only thing is I was laughing at Knit and Natter. I'll go down a bit. Where it like falls on your boobage. I feel like my boobs are humongous.
Yeah. I maybe should have said, because when I did my Mild Mania, which is that effectively, it's the same jumper, I'd watched Fleece and Harmony, and one of them had done it. I can't remember which one. And she said about where the rib finished, it was the wrong place. So I made sure mine finished before it should.
And that's exactly, to me, I think if I did it again, it needed to finish here. You know, like
I stopped it, but I didn't think about it till you said, yeah.
Anyway, I'll just embrace them. So, right, we're sorted. God, the picture's rubbish in here. I mean, it's weird, isn't it? That's better.
But we had no then.
Pardon?
We had no picture. You'd put your finger.
I was cleaning the. I think it's because I need the lights on. Oh, honestly, we'll get there in a minute.
Well, we are in Advent now, so that's why I've gone Christmas, but while Marie sat wrapped up in a thick jumper, I'm still in a t-shirt and
right. I'm not that. I mean, I haven't got the heating on, so I'm not that hot, to be fair. We'll see. I might be stripping off by the middle of it. But yeah, I'm really happy. So this is Wensleydale Long Wool Sheep Shop Natural Aran.
Oh, Kath, because Kath's with us today.
Hi, Kath. And held double with Cuxton Crafts Frida. But it just looks like Christmas to me. Just looks like Christmas.
Have you got any of the Frida left?
Yeah.
But not. Oh, just how different it looks. Knit up there as you're holding it to what the ball looked like.
No, I haven't. I think it's upstairs actually. I've been good and tidied it away. So it was really a vibrant, deep colour. But it looked like there was no undyed bits on it. There wasn't any undyed bits in it, but it's bizarre, isn't it? It's just the way that the yarn picks it up. Weird, very strange, but I love it. I really, really love it. Apart from the boobage area, it is a really comfy, slobby, snuggly jumper. That's the only way to describe it. And I now know what you say about your Mild Mania, about it being just like a hug in a jumper.
Yeah. It is I mean, I keep saying, and I will one day knit another one because I like it so much. But yeah, and it's the same with Sunday cardigans, aren't they? They are just that big wrap around. Yeah.
The days when you just, it's like wearing a duvet, it's wearing a hug. It's a hug. It's a jumper hug. It's lovely.
Yeah.
And it's so nice. And it's not that, because it's like 100% wool, and then obviously the little bit, it's warm, but like wool, you know, I think it's warm when you need it to be warm, and it can cool you down as well. It's like socks, isn't it? But it's so soft.
Yeah, it is really, really nice.
And I haven't done anything with it. I've literally just put it on, so it's not been, I'm not going to block it. I love it. Love it, love it, love it.
You did the pattern, didn't you?
Pardon?
Longer than the pattern.
Yeah, I did it longer than pattern. I'll stand up here. So yeah, I did it. I think the pattern's up here, but you know, it's got to cover them, you know, them pitch bits, you know, it's got to cover them bits. You need them bits covering up. The only thing I'm not sure about is the neck. Only on me. Normally I would go, can you sort of see where those increases are? My necks are normally that, like that, or polo necks. And this,
I think it looks nice like that.
It's all right. I'm just not sure. I think it's because I never really wear jumpers with this higher neckline.
I really like it.
Does it look all right?
It does.
I'll have to just get used to it, but it's very comfortable. Right. Enough of me.
Yeah.
What have you been doing this week, Dominique? Have you celebrated anything in particular?
I can celebrate Christmas now. Yeah, I had a birthday. I had a lovely day. And I just need to say, because I've just seen Linda's on. Linda, thank you so much for your present. It only arrived today.
Oh, bless.
You saw on Wednesday. Linda must have thought, well, she's not said thank you or anything. It went to the wrong address. And so the lady's house it went to delivered it about 10 minutes ago. So I will send you a message, but thank you so much. And I'll show you in a little while. But this, I mean, little old lady who'd driven round, who I don't think should be driving, came round and she was a bit grumpy to start with. And then she said, "Were you expecting a parcel?" I said, "No." And then I opened it in front of her and I said, "Oh, it's a birthday present." That's why I wasn't like, anyway, she left she was happy. She went, "Oh, well, at least you've got a present." So, Linda, thank you. It's just made my birthday. I mean, nowhere near as long as Sue's birthday, but you know, it's gone on for 3 days now.
Perfect.
Oh, so yes, I've got some of my presents, some of my yarny presents that I will show.
I like your top. What's your top say? I love it. I love it.
We're in Advent, and I just thought, I did say once my birthday was out of the way, you know, we can go. So I just thought, this is the start.
Perfect.
Oh dear. But do you want to see some knitting? I've got a finished object. I just saw Mum said I must have my heating on. I have had my heating on because I've been trying to dry my finished object.
Oh, right.
And then I was nearly late because I was weaving the ends in. But you know, stand by.
Stand by.
I'll show you why there's so much anticipation.
Oh my goodness, what are you doing? Oh, they're
a little bit snug, so they just don't go on that easy. But look,
they're beautiful, really nice.
I've got all but one, and then I thought at like 6 minutes to 3, I really do need to get set up. So, honestly, I love them.
That's fabulous. They look really nice, the colours.
So these were the customizable fingerless mittens by June
B Desgins.
Brown. Yeah. And I did the long ones. and I've just held this. This is the Cludeo sock set, and I've just held it double.
Nice.
It's really weird because one looks smaller than the other, but they've got exactly the same number of stitches on. So I don't understand why, but
that between us, then we've done three pairs of those, haven't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're really lovely glove. I'm going to knit another pair. They're lovely.
I will definitely pair. I just adapted it slightly for effectively double knit because 4-ply held double. And they were shorter because I'd only got 50 grams of it. But look, I'm not really prepared. I've not had a chance to weigh it. I've still got that much left.
Still
So
quite then.
Could have gone longer, but when it's in a skein, it really doesn't look like you've got that much when you. I wasn't in a skein; it was in a ball because I'm holding it.
Balls.
Yeah,
you've got no excuse.
Well, that's 4 balls combined because I've got 4 balls because I was holding it double. So I suppose if you quarter that, you suddenly think there's not that much left.
Throwing maths at us.
And when you, anyway, they're plenty long enough. These are definitely going to be for me because I like them so much. So, yeah, they're just a little bit, they come off all right. They're just a little bit snug to get on. But, you know, that's the only reason I blocked them.
Have you not put them on any blockers?
Not yet. I literally soaked them this morning and I got the...
Shove them on some blockers. So shove them on some block blockers.
I got the pins out because I could get them as tight as I could get them. They'll be fine once I wear them. They'll be fine. So yeah, quick knit, I would say.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
It's
and easy knit, really easy, aren't they? Because you just knit in the tube and then
your thumb gusset and your thumb. So highly recommend that pattern and a finished object and some yarn left.
Perfect. I'm pleased to move because I need them banging on the roof. It would have been very off-putting.
So what have you been knitting other than finishing your jumper?
Well, would you like to see something that's not knitting?
Yes.
What is it? You might be able to see it in the mirror before I get it to you.
Oh, I'm thinking, what on earth is it?
I've got elastic on it because I'm trying to get the curve.
Oh, how many have you done?
I've got 2. How happy am I? Giant candy cane. So to get, let's just get it into, it goes from here. I love it. Absolutely.
How long was the noodle before you?
Oh, I knew you were going to ask me that. I had a clue. It's a proper long poodle noodle.
Yes.
So I would say it's, well, what am I? I'm 5 foot. It's I would say it's a 5 foot pool noodle. So I've sealed it up. So at the bottom, and the problem is because they were all curled up when I got them, so it's still a bit curled.
Yes.
I put in the bottom, I put a plastic plumbing pipe up to about here.
Yes.
Try and straighten it out, and it will. It's just that the pool noodle's bent rather than the pole.
Yes.
And here, I used very thick electrical wire to here. But I just need to, when it goes on the porch, I'll fasten it in that position. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
I'll fasten it. And then I could slice off the bottom and then made a little plug to go in the hole and glued it in. And then I wrapped it in white duct tape.
Brilliant.
Honestly.
So did you wrap it before you bent it, or did you bend it?
That would be silly. That would have been more sensible. It was funny because Becky turned up just as I was doing it, and I'd completely forgotten she was coming. So she ended up helping me. Well, it was hilarious because I said I should have wrapped it before I bent it. But you live and learn, don't you? So a set of pool noodles and some white tape and a bit of bodgery.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's. I think if I'd wet the pool noodle in warm water, I could have got it straightened out a bit better.
Yes.
Because you can see there where it's been folded up, it's got a bit of a dent, but it'll come out.
It's going outside in all weathers. It's going to get wet anyway, isn't it? So it'll just. Oh, I mean, you've got plumbing pipe up the middle. You can light it internally. I
mean, I could do all sorts with it, couldn't I? I could do all sorts with it.
Yeah.
Giant candy canes.
Yeah, you could definitely light that internally. Yeah.
So.
Well, everyone's watched that from inception all the way through to completion of the project, haven't they?
So I will take a photo when they get attached outside.
Yes.
But as a first attempt prototype, I'm quite happy with those. I'm very happy.
Yeah. Well, they were what you wanted.
They are what I wanted. Well, no, come on, let's be honest. What I wanted was the 7-foot ones that you see on the Hallmark channel. But I think they're like hundreds of pounds. Well, it's not going to happen. So this is the next best thing. I think I paid £6 for the pool noodles and I got 3.
Yeah.
And then a roll of tape, I think was about £4. And then the other stuff I had in the garage. You could use anything. You could use like a lump of wood just to go up the middle.
You could use a wig.
And on Pinterest, they said metal coat hangers. Well, I don't have any of them, to do the curve. So, but depending on what you're attaching them to, you don't need to put anything into the curve because you can fasten it.
Whatever you're attaching it to, that you could just keep it straight with that.
Yeah. So, giant candy canes.
Very good.
So what else have you got?
I've just suddenly realised if I don't write down all your ingredients,
pool noodles, white duct tape, or any white tape, but I think the white duct tape because it's like water, waterproof.
Yes. I'll write the instruction. Well, so when I write the instructions, I'll just write what you've done in the description when I do it.
You like this picture of me trying to straighten them. You know me, what am I going to use that are around the house things to straighten the pool noodles? I don't know if you can see it there. So I have got 2 very large tins of grapefruit, me units of me candles, and then my big door. Oh look, the can there. My big doorstop. That window comes in very handy, not only for blocking shawls, but for straightening out candy canes. I mean, who thought it when we had it built?
You've just reminded me, and I've seen Stuart's on. Stuart, his extreme blocking was utter genius.
Stuart, you can join my club for the most bizarre way to block things. I loved it. I mean, that's ingenuity at its best, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. And if Stuart put a picture on our Facebook Knit and Natter page. Using things for weighting it down, all sorts of things.
There was everything involved. I can see where your brain was going, Stuart. You'd have been doing like me, walking around the house thinking, right, what can I use and where can I put it and how can I stretch and what can I do?
Something long and straight. What have I got? Let's just walk around. I mean, I'd have been tempted to use some ladders, I think.
Ooh.
But it depends
on how much space you've got in the house, doesn't it?
Width is.
Yes.
That's a fixed width. But yeah, Stuart, you're right, it should be an Olympic sport.
Stuart, me and you would be there, tied, gold medal. No hesitation, we'd be there. In fact, if we needed in one of those challenges of, how to get across this river with a piece of string, elastic band and a toilet roll, I reckon we'd crack it. We'd be there.
You'd have got them back from the moon, would you?
We would. We'd have got them back from the moon. We'd have gone, what have you got in this small space? Right, this is what you need. We'd have done it. We'd have been there.
Oh dear.
What else have you got to show us? Can you hear grilling? No. Sounds like a dentist. Go on.
I can't hear it. I've got another finished object.
You have been busy.
I've got another finished object.
Oh, they're not.
And a birthday present, all in
one.
Look at that.
Those socks those socks go. Hang on, let's get a photo. This can be the photo. Let me get the elastic bands out of the way. I mean, that is a Christmas photo, if ever you've seen it. 2 candy canes and 2 Christmas socks.
I mean, they are 2 Christmas stockings on my metal sock blockers.
I was thinking, I hope she doesn't buy herself any metal sock blockers.
There was no way. Well, I think at Bakewell you gave me a look and said, don't even think about it. So I didn't. I stopped thinking about it. But, I mean, just look.
They are lovely socks. Love them.
They're like proper Christmas stocking socks.
They are.
So they were the St. Nick's socks by Jooles Hill of So Sweet Violet. And it was the Santa sock set from Lay Family Yarns.
I still think you need some pom-poms on the back.
I think I need.
Dominique, I've got loads of big bells that size. I shall bring some to the retreat for you. We'll hear you coming.
Because Marie obviously took inspiration from her pool noodles, or she needed something to show her how to do. So I got some. I thought I better not use them to write today because that will just drive people potty.
Oh no! Go on. Yes.
Because these are not going to be worn in shoes. They're going to be worn around the house.
I'll bring you some bells. Maybe I should here on Tuesday. I can get you some bells and pom-poms.
Tuesday?
On Sunday. I mean, who am I? What am I?
So I think I might be, you'll hear me coming at the retreat because I could be Santa's elf with some socks that jingle.
Can I just say, you'll not only be able to hear us at the retreat, I reckon that between us, what outfits we've potentially got, you'll be able to see us as well.
Yeah, definitely. So I love them. I've still got that much left. That really wasn't the easiest yarn to knit with. I don't know where the band was to know exactly what it was. Oh, no. It was just, oh my,
no,
it was a bit.
It's nice though. It's the effect's lovely.
Yeah, you just can't see stitches very well when you're going in. So it's not that slub, but I don't know what it is. But it is just, it's so soft and it is absolutely perfect. And I'd got less than that of the red left, but I was running out of time and I wanted them finished.
Yeah.
I needed to cast them off. So I could have gone, I don't know, not an inch longer, I wouldn't think, but and you could have obviously gone a lot deeper, but it didn't need to be. It was the right amount. So yeah, if you've got any red and white, I would recommend, or red and undyed, I'd recommend the St. Nick socks pattern because I liked it.
What weight yarn is it done in?
Other than the toes that you can see.
What weight yarn?
Double knit. Even better. Less stitches. Quick. Double knit on maybe 3 mil.
Okay, yeah, so it makes it really dense.
It is, yeah, it is really, yeah. So I mean, that's it. You're not going to get any more finished objects maybe before Christmas now, but 2 finished objects in a week.
That's really good. You have been cracking on then. Sorry.
Well, I don't think I've done a great deal of it's just been easy knitting. So yeah. And because they've both been double knit, they've grown. Yes. I think that's the thing. If there'd have been 4-plied, I've had no chance. But they weren't, so they grew quickly. Is it boucle? It could be. I've got the.
It looks like boucle.
I'm looking because I've seen it recently. I mean, I could just get up and look. I'll find it.
You could just have a hunt. Oh, look at all them birthday cards there.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's a nice shot of all your birthday cards. Perfect. I mean, we could lose her anyway, couldn't we?
Well, I mean, I know it's nearby, but I just don't know where.
Not hanging on your door.
No. I don't know. I thought I'd be able to put my hand straight on it then. I don't know what it is. I'll find out and I will put it in the description. It's like...
It is a bit like boucle.
Like,
it's like it's unplied, isn't it? It's been... Yeah.
Is that boucle?
No, I don't know boucle is something different, but it just looks as though it's not being plied, doesn't it?
Because so there's obviously like core in the middle, and then
it looks like it's just been spun. Do you know what I mean? Loosely. I don't know. You can tell we know technical stuff here.
It's lovely. It's squishy. It just wasn't that easy because you were only doing it on rib. So you were. I think if you'd have just been straight knitting, it'd be a lot easier. Yeah. It's not. It was. Not that many, it's not that many rows, so it was fine.
Yeah.
But just think, oh, this will whiz, and I was like, come on, finish it. So I'll find out and I'll put it in the link what it was. So what else have you been knitting then?
Well, I've got lots of different cast-ons. So I'm doing a bit of Christmas knitting. For She Who Shall Be Obeyed. So I've run out of wool on this, so I'm just waiting for some to come. So this will be a vest. So it's on my needles. So it's just going to be like a tank top vest, with a round neck and no sleeve.
Yeah.
So I stopped because I ran out of wool. So I'm using paint box yarn. This was all on offer on Lovecraft. It was down to £1.60, I think.
What is it?
Chunky. That's on Chunky. And then when I ran out of that, I've gone on to, because I said I was knitting another cardigan.
What pattern is it?
It isn't really.
Okay.
So, and then I've gone back on to knitting another cardigan, which I had a bit of a nightmare with because, the big chunky cardigan I knit last time, the big the multicoloured squares and things. So she wanted another one knitting. I read the pattern because I loosely used a pattern last time from, I can't remember flipping well what it's called now. The Colour Me Easily Colonial Cardigan. But I didn't really follow the pattern totally. It was just to give me an idea of a big cardigan. And that pattern said it used chunky wool. So I ordered all my chunky wool. However, when I came to knit with it, I realised I'd used super chunky wool.
Yes.
When I went hunting and then I looked at my wool, I realised it was a lot thicker. So I tried to do it on like smaller needles to get it, just wasn't the same effect. So I've ended up doubling up the chunky wool, which then really, I've got some of the yarn I'd used and it's about the same thickness now. So it's like really mega super chunky wool I'd obviously used. So I'm now...
So what pattern are you doing this?
I'm doing the same as I did last time. So loosely using that same cardigan pattern. I'll send you the link, Dominique, of what it is. Let me find it here. I'll be able to tell you it's on my books. I'm not following that pattern. I'm literally using the sort of stitch count, again, loosely. So it's the Lion brand, Colour Made Easy, Colonia cropped cardi. And it's dead simple. The back is basically a big rectangle. You just knit a rectangle. And then the fronts are literally your straight front, no shaping, just with the V, you know, for your V front. No shaping on the top, on the neck, no shaping on the arms. And then the arms are literally 2 tubes, you know, rectangle tubes. So there's no, because it is a big baggie. So yes. I've just done it in, so I'm doing it in 4 different colours. So a chocolate, a cream, a fudge, and like a vanilla colour. And you can see how dense it is.
Oh, God. Yeah.
So I have 10 needles. And I think I cast on 69 stitches for the back. So it's quite wide, but it's because it's got to be a slanchy, baggy, shapeless affair.
Is that paintbox yarns as well?
That's, yeah, but again, it's chunky because I'd already bought it and I've just ordered some more. It was cheaper to buy like double amount of the chunky than it was to go super, you know, buy the other. So I just thought I'll just double up on it. But yeah, I mean, it's weird knitting on size needles that big and then swapping project.
Yeah.
But that's what you wanted, so I'm cracking on with that.
It is easy knitting. I mean, not necessarily easy on your hands, but it is just backwards and forwards, isn't it?
I know my dimensions. It's 70 centimetres by 40, the rectangle, and then I've got to, you know, just work out the other bit.
Yeah.
There's no shape to it. It's not, you know, it's meant to be big and baggy, so it's a really simple shape.
But just changing colours as and when?
Yeah, just when I feel like it. Yeah. So
yeah.
So those 2 things. I would have got I wanted to get the vest one finished first, but as I say, I don't know why I'd only ordered 1 ball. I mean, I don't know what I was thinking. So that's just arrived. It arrived just before.
Right.
So they're 2 things I'm sort of projects may come to the retreat with me, I think, because I don't have to think.
Yes. Yeah, well, if there's no shape, you don't need to look at the pattern. It's easy knitting, isn't it?
Yeah. What else have you got to show us then?
I've only got one other cast on, but it's my Beaches and Birdsong 12 days. So I'm not going to show it. I'll show you what the pattern is.
Yeah.
Because I did say I thought I would do it like an advent, but have 2 days to knit each day.
Yeah.
But I cast it on Wednesday, and I'm still on. I've just finished day 1. It's not going to happen. I'm not going to be able to do it every 2 days, so I'm just going to do it as and when. But I thought I'm not going to show you. But I've decided to do the Manic Panic cowl by Sarah Core. I mean, she's done hers in brights.
Oh, right, nice.
I think it looks, I can't remember. I think it's the page 4. I can't remember. It looks quite crocheted.
It does look crocheted.
Yeah. Really, I just, as we all do, I was looking for like advent knits or mini knits, and I saw that and I thought, I quite like that. And it's just easy.
Yeah.
It's just round and round, knit long ways.
Right. So, and then it just doubles up if you want it to double up. So
nice. You've got either 300 and something stitches, 400 and something stitches, or 500 and something stitches. So I've gone for the short one. But even then, I mean, it is going to go round twice. So I will show it as we get further into December, but I just thought there'll be lots of people that have got it that have not even opened it. So I opened my little bag and, well, I won't say, I'll talk about it in December, but it was lovely. And I thought, there's no point me casting anything else on because I've got the detectives box as well.
Yeah.
And that, so that's going to be my knitting, I think, in December. Yeah. I'm not going to have a great deal to show throughout December, but I thought I'm not casting anything else on because that's going to take me all my time. So, but yeah, it looked like a really nice pattern, and I thought you can do it with. It looks like a real good scrappy project as well.
Yeah, perfect.
So that's it. That's all the knitting I've got.
Talking about advent calendars, then my kind friend gave me an early Christmas present.
Oh yes. Oh, I didn't give you the basket or Santa.
I didn't give you the basket, so I've put in my basket, and I've got my little cardboard jolly glittery Santa stuck in there. My advent calendar. I'm so excited. I have no idea what's in it.
I said to Marie, there is some really random stuff, but that I bought quite a bit of it while I was in Scarborough, which is why I couldn't show or give you anything, because I thought I saw one thing and thought, oh, I could make an advent calendar. So that I did. So
it's in me Christmas box, and then my other advent calendar I've got is all ready to go. I've got that's my Corinne Lapierre advent calendar. So that's it. You get all this loose, and then you get ready to go. So I'm all ready for that on the 1st of December.
And talking about calendars, for my birthday, Marie made me a tea advent calendar again. So I've got a tea advent calendar. Mum and Dad bought me a chocolate advent calendar. I've got my advent candle. I've got a number 7 advent calendar. That's 4. Then I treated myself to a tea light advent calendar that I had last year that I couldn't not have. That's 5.
How old are you? And then where's the other interesting one you bought?
I'm sure there's another one.
There is.
No, other than that.
I still think there'll be. Have you got a chocolate one?
Yeah, Mum and Dad bought me chocolate one, and I've got the December Detectives, and I've got the 12 Days from Beaches and Birds song. And then I was telling Marie about this last night.
I think this is brilliant.
And then I've treated 2 of them I've bought myself, but an advent calendar is not just for Christmas.
Oh, this is brilliant. A puzzle advent calendar.
It is 24. No, it's not. It's 22 individual jigsaws, and I can't see. Can you see?
See them.
Different shapes, and then you get some glue and ribbon to turn each puzzle into a beautiful hanging decoration.
Brilliant. I think that's fantastic. Look at that little face. Look at that little face.
I was watching YouTube, and I'd seen someone said something about a jigsaw advent calendar, and I was thinking, surely they're not a thing. So I went on Google, and yes, they are. It's a Gibsons one, and I got it from Gibsons. It's going to keep me so happy throughout December.
Well, we were laughing because I said, I do hope that it's not just a big jigsaw and somebody's just put their hands in and then put 24 piles, and you sit there with your jigsaw pieces on day 1 and go, I haven't got any bits that go together, and you have to wait for 10 days until you get 3 pieces that go together.
I'd quite like that. This YouTube channel I watch is called Karen's Puzzles, and it is watching someone do jigsaws, but she's done challenges for herself, and she's got a 1,000-piece jigsaw and randomly taken 100 pieces at a time to do that.
God.
I just think I would really quite like that, to the point where I might do that next year. I might get a Christmas jigsaw, divided.
Don't get a Christmas jigsaw. Don't get a Christmas jigsaw. Lisa.
No.
Yes, I know, but I'm saying don't get one. It can be a birthday present.
Okay, but and buy 24. Put that.
No. Leave it with me. Angela's saying that she shares your love of jigsaws, and she's had them before.
Great to get them out every year. Exactly, Angela. Yes. So I'll document it in by photos, and I'll share it all with you. But I do love an advent calendar.
Well, advent calendar and jigsaws, I mean, what more do you want? They're all there.
Yes.
Brilliant.
If I thought, yeah.
Brilliant idea.
Yeah. So, you know, and it arrived on time. I wasn't sure it would, but it did. So
even better.
What other advent calendars have you all got? Other than wool or fabric or
I'd be interested to know other, like, especially crafty things to do. Rather than just bottles of gin and chocolates to eat. But I really like that idea you did for me there of my own little advent calendar, because I have no idea what's in it. So I don't know, you don't know you're getting a certain theme or what you're getting. But can you remember that Grace and her friend did that last year, a few years ago, didn't they? Instead of getting each of the Christmas presents, they limited it, and it was just tiny little gifts, and some of them were little poems, weren't they, that they'd written to each other. And that was such a lovely idea. I love that idea, Dominique, so bring it on.
Well, you might wish you'd got poems. Some of them, I'm going to do it again next year, and it'll be better because I'll have more time. There was a point where I'm like, what else can you like on Google? What else can go in here? So there's some random things, but that's the beauty of it.
Perfect. Exactly.
Oh, stitch marker. Mandy, is that oh my
Castle View? No, Castle.
No. Is that Corner of Craft? Is that the Corner of Craft one? Sue's ordering the Jigsaw advent for a husband. Oh, I hope he likes. Well, I hope I like it.
You will. I'm sure you'll be more than happy.
I will. I know I will. Yeah.
You'll be even happier with the next one you're going to get next year, that it'll take you a week before you get any pieces that'll go together. That'll be much better.
Yes. Oh, it's Chapel View. Angela's got a Bon Mammon.
The jam!
And Angela, do you watch Stitched by Mrs. D? Because she had one last year, didn't she?
Oh my goodness, where on earth did you get that from? I mean, I'm on it now.
At Amazon, I think. They're all over the place. You get the little pots. That's what they are. Yes. I watched her Vlogmas last year. She was getting excited every day. I don't think they repeated a flavour either. I could be wrong.
Oh, Angela. Yes, it's on Amazon here. No, I'm on it. There's all sorts of things.
Smiths.
Tiptree do one. The brand, and it's a double-decker bus.
Honestly.
Now what?
Oh, that's different to last year's. Last year's was like a book that you opened.
That's a bus full of jam. What could be more great?
Oh, yeah, no, they didn't repeat it. They were all unique flavours. Sarah's got a shortbread.
Look, you've got all the little. Oh, I can't see with the lights. You've got little characters. You've got the soldier. You've got Santa. You've got your little policeman.
Yes.
Oh.
That's because I thought that was a Bon Mammon one, or however you pronounce it. That's a Tiptree one, isn't it?
That is brilliant.
Yeah. Honestly, I think every present, if everyone bought me like a homemade advent calendar, I'd just be.
I think it's a brilliant idea. Yeah, because you can get a hot chili sauce one.
Oh, honestly, the amount of hours I've spent looking at different advent calendars has been ridiculous.
A popcorn.
Oh, yeah. A naked marshmallow one.
A naked what?
Marshmallow. The company Naked Marshmallow.
I did wonder what you'd said. I did wonder. Oh my God. The shop. Oh, stop it. You're all.
Fortunately, well, no, you've still got time to order, haven't you? I'd
be interested in other crafty things. Do you know what I mean? I quite, that's So show us all your,
Yeah.
let us know. I mean, you can see me and Dominique next year. We've just covered in advent calendars.
Yeah. But I really enjoyed making it as well. I enjoyed thinking, I'd have preferred to have had the idea a month before I did, but, you know.
Sarah, where did you get your shortbread one from? Oh, I like shortbread. I mean, you could even make your own, couldn't you, for a friend?
Yeah.
You could make
Fudge. Oh, you could make, well, where have they gone?
What are you looking at?
Where? Oh, you can't see because I'm thinking they've disappeared. You can't see because of the birthday card. Behind there are all the liqueurs and things I make. I mean, next year you could have a homemade liqueur advent calendar.
Yeah. I mean, right. Walkers.
Good, but it was same. Yeah, Angela, I think that's the one thing with advent. Well, I'm going to contradict myself. I think that's the nice thing about advent calendars, it being unique. Get to try, like the jams, if you've got 24 different jams, try 24 different things. The tea light one I've got are all, there's only 2 flavours, but I love them 2 flavours, so I'm happy with that. And I knew it when I bought it.
Yes. But with you don't want the same thing repeated loads of times, do you? When you want different flavours and different smells or things.
So, oh dear. Right. Well, we should move on from advent calendars because
we should. I've got a cast on, another cast on. Pair of socks in our that's the Jingle Bells on our Slub yarn. I just love it. I mean, look at that. I mean, look, I love it. So I'm making snocks. Let me just do that because it's knocking the light off a bit. There. I'm loving it, and it's so squishy. It is really, really squishy when it's knitting up. So there you can see.
And how is that knitting up?
Fine. Yeah, it's nice to knit with. Again, the purling was a bit awkward, but the knitting is fine. It's absolutely fine. So it didn't take me long. So I'm really loving how it's knitting up and seeing the colours come through. Because you don't appreciate it all in the cake until you start knitting with it, as how many different colours have blended together.
When I was doing that one, you suddenly think it kept like developing as well. The longer it was cooking for, you think it really. The
weird thing is when you look at the yarn, it looks weird, and you think, how's it going to knit up? But it's like spongy wool, so it's really squidgy. The socks feel really squidgy and not too wobbly. I mean, I do have some socks that I think I got from Primark one year that are knitted with wobbly yarn, and I do wear those.
Right.
And these are less wobbly, but it knits really nicely, and it like squidges back together again when you knit it. Do you know what I mean? Because
you did say you were doing it as an experiment, so
yeah. Because when you look at it, it is, you pull it and then it squidges together. I mean, that's technical again, isn't it? All these technical terms, squidges together.
And I've said I'm not doing any more casts on, but I forgot you've got my it's cold outside, haven't you? So I will cast that on because I want to see how that knits up as well.
But like I said, it's difficult to see. I have to knock the colour down on me. Can you see it? It's because of the light in here, it's rubbish. It's not the best place to see. But all the colours in it are really, and like the tiny little bumps on it. Oh, I just love it.
Well, I mean, there will be some multicoloured bumps, but the bumps just seem to grab one colour.
Yes. You can, look how it's taken the colours.
Yeah.
Really nice. Yeah. Well done. So that is all my cast-ons that I've got. That is everything. Have you got anything else to show us?
I've got a finished object. I've got another finished object.
I'm pleased you've got that now because I made myself one as well.
I mean, when I say it's a finished object, it is a finished object. I just didn't knit it. Or finish it.
I was on Knit and Natter one day, and Ruth, I said, come on, Ruth, what are you knitting? Because last year, Ruth got me into knitting blooming Brussels sprouts.
Yes.
Knitting that, and that was it straight away. I cast yours on. And then I made yours, and I thought, well, that's not fair. I want some holly as well. So we both.
I mean, sure, it is the Miss Marple.
It's the Miss Marple, but with
holly.
Now I'll tell you the pattern because I've got it here. It's on my iPad somewhere. Give me one moment till I find it. I put more pom-poms up. Sorry, go on.
I feel like a festive air hostess.
That's exactly what it is, a festive air hostess. I like that. I mean, it's somewhere in amongst all my patterns. Oh, talk amongst yourselves.
Come on, Marjorie, you've got time to whip one up before Sunday.
Absolutely. It really didn't take long. And because I had all the wool from the Brussels sprouts the other year, I had the colour.
It's you've held it double as well, haven't you?
I have. I've held it double. I mean, this is rubbish. I can't find the pattern.
I'll put a link in.
It's if you type in on Ravelry holly scarf, it comes up. In fact, let me do it now while we're talking, because I mean, we need to let people know what it is. Holly scarf, Ravelry. But yeah, I knit yours and I thought, oh, I really like this. I thought I can't not holly pattern.
Found it by Annie Howard.
Annie Howard. And she's knitted using a Katia Aztec ball. But I used
the link's in there.
You can, and I didn't do it as long on the pattern on hers. The holly is quite a lot bigger.
Oh no, this is the perfect size.
Yours is a little bit bigger than mine because I did yours and then I didn't have as much wool left to do mine in the colour I'd got. But and then just sparkly pom-pom wool.
Mean.
I look like a little baby.
I don't know what you look like. Oh.
I look like a little baby with a bobby top.
Now, honestly, I might have to. Well, I say I might have to knit one. I don't know who else will be daft enough to wear one.
I think you may find these being worn on this retreat.
Yeah,
you might happen to. While we're talking about retreat, I'm sorry if we keep going on about them. We've come up with another solution. So we're looking at running the retreats twice a year. So it'll be in March and November, unless things change. That's what we're planning on doing, having one in March and one in November. Unless we did get like loads of people saying they wanted one in summer, that is our main plan. We don't want to do too many. But we've decided to do some afternoon sessions up there. So it's on the website now. We're going to do afternoon knit and natters for 4 hours, where you will get a sumptuous.
We're going to do a luxurious afternoon tea, and then meet and greet these two nutters.
That's exactly what it'll be. So we'll be in the same room that we're using for the normal retreat. So the big lounge area with the big fire and all the sofas, and the dining room. That's the rooms that we'll have, and it'll be afternoon tea between 1 o'clock and 5 o'clock, and it'll be £29 for the event. So there's loads of parking. We're going to cap the numbers again at about 20 people. We don't really want any more. So that is available to book now, and we're going to look at trying to do those every couple of months or so, 2 to 3 months, depending on when we can.
Yeah.
So that's on the website. So yes, it's for people who live in the area, but we were just saying if you wanted to come and stay, obviously it is a hotel venue as well, but you would have to arrange that with Hemswell Court, or there are other bed and breakfast places in the area if you wanted to come from further afar and then just come to that event.
But I mean, those that have been to the retreat and those that are coming for the first time this weekend, you'll see. I mean, the food is superb. So your afternoon teas are going to be. Yeah. We had one.
Yeah, they are beautiful.
Stunning. And then lots of
tea and coffee as well available throughout the knit and natter and the glass.
But once you've eaten too much, to just sit and relax and knit. And
so the first one is on Monday, January the 31st. So that will be the first event, and we'll just see how it goes. But
Mrs. Doyle, Jane, it was Mrs. Doyle. I couldn't think. I was listening, but I was racking my brain to try and think.
I did look like Mrs. Doyle with a teapot. Yes, I just needed my teapot and my Irish accent, which I'm not going to offend anybody by doing.
Yeah, so
go on.
Afternoon tea is on there because we know not everyone can afford or can come to the retreats and things, but everyone enjoys it and we love that venue, so we thought we'd try and do
big enough venue as well, because that's the other thing, that we wanted somewhere that's airy and spacious, but we just thought that it's another option to come and do that. So yes, so we've launched that as well. I can't think I've got too much else, have you?
Well, I've just got some presents, so I'm just going to show you.
Oh, yes. Let's see presents. I'm just going to fix my candy canes.
I'm not saying this is the one you necessarily showed, but you'll have definitely seen. I mean, look at them. Can you hear?
I can hear. It's got Jingle Bells.
I can hear the jingly bells. I mean,
it's not the one I showed. I mean, it's exactly the same as the one I showed, but it's not the one I showed because I did two, one for you and one for me. They are so cute.
They're just gorgeous.
And I mean, Marjorie yesterday showed us she'd put all
arms on,
she'd put all hers on a wool wreath, like a twisted wool wreath. It looked absolutely stunning.
Well, they did a wreath kit with them all, didn't they?
But it was like a twig. This is like it looks lovely. So
honestly,
but that was ready knit for you, wasn't it?
That was, oh yeah. I mean, anyone that could knit could do them. But I mean, just look at the size. I mean, it's like, who knits something that's the size of your little finger?
Me.
So, yeah, that's why you need a friend who likes knitting fiddly little things.
I need to put my scarf back on, don't I? Like we were on the Santa Express Airlines.
So I'm going to have like badges, and I'm just going to be Christmas,
Christmas bell in your slippers. I might have me obligatory pair of D.I.Y. You just never know what's going to happen, do you?
I just see Mum said, Mum, would you wear one of these? Because if she will, then I'll knit one. And then just talk about the knitting gift shop. This was what's just come. Linda, thank you.
Let's have a look. Oh my goodness. I mean, Linda, that's just her all over. Oh my gosh, that is gorgeous.
I mean, they are all, they're all fantastic, but I mean, it is actually that. I think it's the one, it is the one on it's the reindeer, right? That's my
yeah. I mean, you could attach them to your scarf. You could have them all rocking on your scarf.
So, Linda, thank you so much. Like I say, they came minutes before we came on.
Dominique, your mum wants one. If you haven't got any green wool, I've got some.
Okay. And we say it all the time, but we can't say how much we like the knitting gift shop.
We love them. We love them.
They're just perfect. So let me do a whistle top store of some of the crafty things. Let's finish with, that's another, oh yeah, I thought it was upside down. I don't know where I'm going to stick that. I need to find a special bag, I think, to stick that on.
You need another Melly bag, I think, to put it on.
Yeah, I don't think I've got one. I think I need another one.
I think you need another one. That's what I mean. You need another one just to put the badge on, like I had to get the cow badge on my.
Yes. Yeah. And it could be, because it could go on my big one, but it's too dark.
No, it wouldn't look right. It just wouldn't. It wouldn't look right, Dominique, at all.
And then I mean, these are definitely not going to get cast on till the new year. But I just think, how nice is it going to be in January when Christmas is all over and it's miserable to pull that out?
That's what I thought. They were a nice, bright, jazzy.
So they are the black bow sock set from Felt Fusion. And it's a 50 and a 20. I thought it was a 50 and a 20.
Look at the sparkle in the colours.
See the sparkle on the camera?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you can.
Yeah, you can. It's like, what it reminded me of is a Christmas tangerine or a chocolate orange. The orange colour was like chocolate orange colour.
Yeah.
Terry's or Dominique's chocolate orange.
I have had a segment of chocolate orange already this year. But, you know, it's nearly Christmas. So, and then... Look at this.
That's gorgeous.
A little, and it's got, I should take them out, otherwise it's going to drop on the floor. For your stitch markers.
What a clever idea.
And a beautiful button badge.
Oh, that's nice.
They were from Jane. They were just beautiful. Jane said she got this from Joe's Toes.
What? That's what she was talking about. What? That's a really clever idea. I like that.
Really. And then she's put some like, but you could put whatever you want in the gap. They do different sizes. It's just
that's clever. I like that.
And I'll tell you what I really like about it, because it's felt. I was using it on Wednesday night. You can put it on your sofa and it doesn't slip off.
Yeah, good idea. I like that idea.
Really nice idea. So it obviously comes a circle flat with the holes punched. Make it into a little stitch marker, or put your rings in, or whatever.
That's a really good idea. I like that. That's really neat. I like that.
And I just think that's a beautiful thing to.
That's pretty.
Anyone that's got more than one or two buttons.
Yeah, pretty. Jane made me, I think mine was pinks and purples that I got, but they're really pretty. I've got it on one of my bags. Looks really nice.
And then we'll finish the Yorkshire Ladies trilogy. Look at that.
That is fabulous. That is big. Does it count as aerobic?
Oh, I forgot how to cook. I'm not retired. Knitting is a full-time job.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Knitting. Knowing, noble, industrious, therapeutic, tactile, inventive, nimble, gratifying.
That is clever. That is brilliant.
Look at that, Mrs. Hammond. Knitting is my superpower.
You just copied off my tangle wool with my eyes. What's your superpower?
But so that is a new bag, but it's not the right bag for.
No, it's not the right bag. You're going to have
to put a badge on.
That's too beautiful to have a badge put on it.
So Anne made that one for me. So that's not a Melly. I mean, I've done ever so well. I've not bought a Melly. And then look at that from Sarah at number 4.
Oh, that is so cute.
They are really cute. Really, really.
That's different as well. I'm not seeing. I like that. That's pretty.
Really.
Very, very cute.
A nice festive because you always need your tissues at this time of
Always
year.
need your tissues. Oh.
I mean, if there was ever a knitting book that said me, a rainbow knitting book.
Oh, that's nice.
It's just, I don't know, just some things that you think, I mean, I would never knit this for myself, but I think it's beautiful. Look at that bag.
That is brilliant. I really like that. I've got those handles, I think, in purple. I've never known what to do with them.
It's just so pretty. I mean, I don't think I'd ever wear it, but I love that.
Oh, I don't know. That's nice.
With a nice white shirt underneath, maybe.
Nice white shirt.
For the men in your life.
For the man in your life, or just for if you want to wear a tie yourself.
So I love it. Love it, love it, love it. And finally, not knitting, but the other thing we always talk about from Caroline.
Oh.
It's an official Midsomer Murder interactive novel.
I mean, that is clever. I like that.
It says you are Midsomer CID's newest recruit investigating a most bizarre death. Can you make the right decisions and solve the case, or will you end up a victim of a Midsomer murder?
I mean, I've already said it better wing my way when she's read it.
So, and I did say to Caroline, I can't wait, and I cannot wait to read it. And I finished my book last night. However, I'm starting this now because I'm not going to get a chance to read it over the retreat, and I'm not going to get a chance to read over the Christmas market. Don't want to start it and then not be able to pick it up for 2 weeks. So I will, but it's going to be
perfect.
You want to enjoy it rather than have to find time to read it. I shall keep you all updated, but if you like crime novels and you like escape rooms and things like us, then
that's a really clever idea, isn't it?
I think it's a genius idea. So I shall keep you updated. I'll let you know if I'm a good enough detective to solve the murder or whether I'll be a victim.
Well, I mean, we'll have to see, won't we? It'll be very good.
So I was very, very spoiled. That is just some of the crafty bits that I thought you might like to see. Lots of other bits and pieces, but
that's brilliant. I like that idea. It's a very clever idea, interactive, and it's a little bit, I'm sure it's not the same, but it was like that appeal book, wasn't it? How you had to go through it and try and pick up the clues on that. So, yes. Perfect.
Marjorie,
well,
going on her Amazon list, Marjorie, the appeal is, I've got the, no, not the appeal, was it the appeal or the murder game? Whichever book I said, it's still there ready to go.
The appeal. And then there's the new one coming out in January, I think, the next one of a similar version, a different story, but a new book. So that's coming out because I was going to put that on my Christmas list, and then it said it's not available till January. So I thought, well, it'll have to be on my January list then, your post-Christmas list.
But it could be a
birthday present.
Well, no, you could is it not ready there for pre-order?
Oh, I know, but I don't like doing that. I like to get it. I like it to come. I like it arriving.
It could get Christmas present, and then it's a big surprise when it comes again in January.
It could be saved for my birthday, I think. I'm not, I've got enough books to read.
Yes. I thought, right, well, so I had 2 library books to take back. So I've just got 2 Katie Ford books that I think I've read before that are easy. If I get time to have 10 minutes before I go to sleep at the retreat.
Yes.
Don't care. Do you know what I mean? Reading, I don't need to think about it. So I've picked some books up to keep me going for the next couple of weeks. But that I am itching to read it, but I want to enjoy it when I'm not busy.
Yeah. Oh no, that sounds good. That sounds really good. Exactly, Marjorie, and I think it's your birthday soon as well, Marjorie, isn't it? Marjorie's 2 days after me.
Oh, Margaret said she's read the appeal and definitely wants the Mittens book. Well, unless anyone's read it and can say how good it is, I will be I'll be a reviewer. I don't like book review, but I'll review for you without giving anything away.
It'll be interesting to see if there's any other sort of books come out very similar, won't it? I'm going to be looking on Amazon and see if there is to add them to my Christmas list, I think.
Well, I suppose it's like anything, isn't it? It's none of us are particularly being. Well, I know people are back in shops now, but we've got a year without going into shops, so you don't see these things in front of you.
Exactly.
So, unless someone said to me, "Did you know you can get a Jigsaw advent calendar?" You don't know they're out there, and once you start looking, you realise there's others. So,
Marjorie, we're right. We're practically twins. I think you're absolutely right. The resemblance is uncanny. I think it's separated at birth, perhaps.
I wonder if this one's written by Simon Brew. I wonder if there's any more. But like you say, it's like anything. Once you start looking,
yes, he's written The Secret Life of Movies and Movie Geek. So completely different.
Yeah. Well, completely different, but still, I suppose, still movies, television, because that's where this has come from, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's based on the story, the television program, isn't it?
But when I'm reading this,
which detective?
It's still Tom.
It could be Tom Barnaby, won't it? Because that's who I know it's new.
I bet it won't be because it's too new, but in my head,
that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I mean. In my head, he is Midsomer Murder.
Yes.
Maybe it's you. Maybe you have to insert your name. Maybe it's one of those,
It does say you're the newest recruit, but whenever they talk about it, I am going back to Tom and who was his first DS? Nick? The bloke who was in This Life.
Yes, I think it was. Yes, it was. Yes.
Yeah. They're the two in my head that I go back to.
And Joyce, his wife who couldn't cook.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. But oh dear.
I think I've exhausted everything here.
Oh no, I nearly had something that fell on the floor earlier. I better show this. Do there were other crafty things? Just some more.
Oh, I like them. Hold it still. Let me have a read. Crochet all day. Can't read some of them. They're upside. Crochet more. Yarn love. I'm crocheting. Just one more row. Oh, I like them. They're good.
Really nice. Ruth and Dottie. Flare buttons. I'd not heard of them before, but they were from Mum and Dad. So, but I thought I was going to put them on some. Well, I will put them on my project bags, but I was off on my birthday. But then I worked, so I've not had time. So I'll show everybody. So.
Angela says that the new one, the Twyford Code, the second one to the appeal, is about reviewing audio tapes. So it might be better to listen to an audio book. That'd be interesting.
Oh, well, I've got no chance then.
We'll have to do both. I'll do the audio book and you do the reading book.
Just can't concentrate. Even if it's gripping me, I cannot concentrate.
Honestly, I'm really enjoying The Man Who Died Twice as an audio book. There's some sad bits in it, and then there's some funny. It's listening to Joyce, the things that Joyce says, and when you hear it in a voice rather than written on the page, it's even funnier. It just tickles me. Very funny.
I think we're all done, but I suddenly realised I'm not here next Friday.
What? Oh, it's Christmas. No, where are you?
Christmas party. So I'm here Thursday, Friday, Saturday or Sunday.
Well, we'll have to have a week off.
We're going to have to. Because I thought, we'll push it. But we've got nowhere to push it to.
We can't, can we? No, we've got nowhere to put it to.
No.
Oh, so you won't see us you'll have a week off, everybody.
Yeah. Sorry.
And then we'll be in proper Christmas mode, won't we? So it won't be on next week, which is the what?
3rd. Thursday's the 2nd, because it's the Lincoln Christmas Market, starts on Thursday, and I'm working it all. So it's going to be the 10th.
Let me just get my calendar up. Let's just see where we are.
Because I did think, oh, well, we can just push it to like Saturday afternoon, or we can't do it because.
No. So we'll be back on the 10th, and then we'll have the 17th, and we need to decide what we're doing for that following week, which is Christmas week.
Yeah. What are your thoughts about moving it forward a day?
Yes, and I'm thinking maybe that could be the day, because we've been asking people if they wanted to join in and come on live. So maybe we could do it on that day, the 23rd.
And maybe like an evening?
An evening. So again, if anybody is interested, we did get the names off the last one.
Yes.
If you want to join us, and we'll decide, probably put it in a hat, it depends on how many people are. There's only a few of you who said yes.
Yes.
We might have, you can come in and go out,
yeah.
So we could do that. So let us know. That one will be on the 23rd. So we've got 3 more left.
Oh, we've only got more. I'd not even thought about it till like this afternoon, and thought, oh yeah, we can't do next week. So we'll be the 10th, 17th, and then Thursday, the 23rd.
And then we'll probably have that week, the next week off, because that's New Year's Eve and stuff. So we'll probably have that week off, and then we'll be back in the 2022. I mean, oh my Lord. Oh, Marjorie, can't do the 23rd.
But we'll have to put you to one side for another time.
You'll have to join us on another unexplained event.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it goes.
Sorry about that, but everyone starts to get busy this time of year as well, don't they? So what we did say we are going to try and do is just do a little, we don't know how we're going to do it, but some sort of vloggy type thing for the retreat weekend, and we could maybe upload that next Friday. It'll be a really short video, but
yes, we could do that. We could definitely do that. We could do one where we record it and then put it out for next week. That's a fantastic idea.
Yeah. So we've no idea what it'll be, but we'll try and capture some of the retreat and the venue, and we'll put that up next Friday.
Yeah, brilliant idea. Very good. Right, well, I mean, don't get your candy canes entangled.
Well, then Marjorie can join us for that.
Marjorie could join us for that one, because we'll be at the retreat. I mean, we might have both of them.
Yes.
So I'm going to go off with my candy canes.
Hang on, let me get my thing. So yeah, we'll see you, but not live next week.
And don't forget, there's no knit and natter on Monday because we're at the retreat.
Yes.
See you all later.
Have you on Sunday?